So I do not want anybody to leave this room with a conclusion that this is an upbeat, rosy picture we are creating. Absolutely not. We know that a lot of you, as observers, your reputations have been at stake for some of the comments that you made, so we don't take lightly any of those things. And we are explaining to you these things as observers so that as you go out there, if you see people not doing, our returning officers not doing what they are supposed to do, it is not because the commission has not decided. A lot of things that happened that in the various polling stations, it is not because the commission had no policies. It is not because we didn't make decisions. It is because we as a country have to acknowledge that the 450,000 staff that were in charge of the election on 8th of August did not come from us. They're Kenyans. They're people who are among ourselves. They are not staff, they are not the 7 commissioners who were in each polling station doing whatever people have assumed happened. They are Kenyans who live among ourselves. And we have to be honest to ourselves as Kenyans and hold each one of us accountable. Each of the 450,000 people that were in charge of that election, that were given the responsibility to be able to man a polling station, to be able to man a constituency and at the national level. So, to answer to your question, sir, about whether we are going to get the United Nations to second 290 or to recruit 290 deputy returning officers, the answer is really no. We will not be able to do that. We believe that we have competent staff who just have to do the right thing. It's not that they don't know what they need to do. They have been trained. They know what they need to do. And that is why the responsibility of the agents of each political party is to hold accountable each of our staff in each polling station, in each constituency where they are. Then there were questions that were asked about display of results. I will not go into the details of those because Marijan and team will really give you the technical details of what we're doing differently or how we're going to be displaying the results. That's just going to your question on that. Irreducible minimums. We have addressed the irreducible minimums that were presented to us by NASA. We will also be making, you might have seen that yesterday we officially wrote to NASA. Is it yesterday or the day before yesterday? We transmitted what our response was to each of the various areas that they had raised. And we also intend to make that a public document. You might have already seen it on Twitter. We had put it on our social media so that the Kenyans see, because it is important that everybody is aware of what is it that we have done and what is it that we have not been able to do. And there are things we cannot be able to do. And Safaricom, that goes back to your question. Safaricom, I mean, let's be honest with each other. Safaricom is the main provider in this country. It is the main provider. Yes, there are other providers. It is the main provider. So to say that we cannot use Safaricom to transmit results, we will be lying to you. If we as a commission came today and told you that we will not use Safaricom to transmit results, we will be lying because we don't have any other company that has a large coverage. In any case, we're already using the 3 others. It's not like we're not using them. We're using the others, all the 3 main network operators, to transmit results. So we don't want to lie to you and come and tell you, oh, we are not going to use Algurea to print ballot papers. We don't have the time. If we choose that we are going to use another company, then we might as well accept that we are not going to be able to have an election on 26th of October. We looked at options. Talking about UNDP, we reached out to the United Nations Development Fund program, UNDP. They offered to print ballot papers. Both parties said no. So when you are left as a commission, you are presenting such options. Both political parties tell you, no, we are not a banana republic. We will not have UNDP procure from another company. You just have to go with Algurea or not print ballot papers.